When did the first man walk in space? What is the smallest horse? What is the world's tallest building? Children can have fun finding the answers with Guinness World Record Breaker stickers. They can collect up to 300 stickers and swap with their friends to complete the Guinness World Record Breakers album. Pages and pages of amazing facts. Packs of 6 Guinness World Record Breakers for 6p. The album costs 20p. From newsagents and sweet shops now.
Hey, Mum's coming. Most days after school, we go down the park. Hello, you two. It's good when Mum comes, because she brings the Milky Way.
Milky Way. Lovely chocolate outside and the centre whipped over 1,000 times, so it's really light and fluffy. And it doesn't fill you up.
Let me try it. Not bad for a girl, my sister.
Milky Way. The sweet you can eat between meals without ruining your appetite.
Ashfield Caravan Centre for your 1980 touring caravan. Only £15 deposit on all caravans. Ashfield Caravan Centre, Lakeland Park Road, Newhall, near Burton-on-Trent.
Pathfinder of Dudley, sale is now on. Every item of ready-to-wear stock is reduced, so don't miss the sale at Pathfinder, King Street, Dudley.
The return of the spy drama The Sandbaggers brings a real-life mystery to this week's TV Times, the disappearance of the creator of the series. Meet two families bound to become TV favourites, and Faith Brown's daughter, Danielle, making an impression. Sandra Dickinson loves sweater dresses. We tell you how to knit this one. And don't miss the last week of our round-the-world gold rush.
I never knew there was so much in it.
All this, plus your exclusive 7-day guide to ITV, in this week's Big Value TV Times.
Right, son. Imagine this selfish car. You're driving along, the light's fading.
I switch on my headlights.
Ah, but suppose you're in town, a dimly lit street.
I still use my headlights. Then I can see obstructions, and pedestrians, of course. I can see them, they can see me.
Very good. You'll make a safe driver, son. Now, do you think you'll find your way back from here? See and be seen.
Holiday Belgium is friendly, with fun-loving people, historic art treasures, picturesque towns, and beaches for everyone. Phone for your brochure. We have so much to show you.
Here come banjo T-brakes. T-brakes are brand new. A special size of banjo, there's lots for all of you.
New Banjo T-brakes. Light, crisp wafers, smooth nutty filling, chopped roast peanuts and chocolate-flavoured coating.
Here come banjo T-brakes. T-brakes are brand new. A special size of banjo, so there's lots for all of you.
A whole bag full of flavour. That's new Banjo T-brakes.
Unital have the superb Lotus Aquarius bathroom suite available for immediate delivery in 10 beautiful colours. Lotus Apollo, Mariner Wear and Bortley bathrooms also available from stock at Unital.
Save money when booking your Carousel holiday at Travel Masters. Carousel offer big reductions for groups, the over 60s and children. So save money on your next holiday when booking at Travel Masters.
Starbird, a product of space-age technology created by MB Electronics.
Stand by for final test.
Starbird sensors trigger microcircuitry to generate the matching sounds of climbing.
Level off. Descend. Fire laser guns. That does it. Thank you.
Starbird from MB Electronics. Give your child a look at tomorrow today. Command base and launching pad sold separately.
Hello, they've made me Hornby size again to show you how Hornby accessories can really make your layout come to life. What was that? Anyway, Hornby make more accessories than anyone, and lots of them you can work by hand. Let's pull in here. Here we are then. Now, let's have a look at this signal box. You see? Ah, it's him again! You just wait till I'm full size.
You only get them a train set once, so make it Hornby.
Is he still there?
It's Goonie game time with Ideal. And don't upset me, the game where you get one of the pieces once around.
I only need two.
Well, it's not that simple. Round and round the silver ball goes. Where it drops, nobody knows.
Oh, no, I upset myself.
Now you're up against time. Up against time. A game of stacking barrels by matching the right barrel with the right shape. Looks easy, except you're always up against time.
Never seen that.
You're off and up against time.
But square pegs don't go into round holes, then. Drop the gate.
No way, one more. Oh, drat.
Too late.
And here's Dr. Doctor. Dr. Doctor, the game where you test for symptoms with the scope and try to graduate to chief doctor and win.
I'm ready to make a diagnosis. This upper lip.
You make a diagnosis.
Sticky fingers.
The others may disagree.
Nope, rocks in head. And some pens. Check the x-ray. I was right. I'm chief doctor.
Don't upset me. Up against time. And Dr. Doctor, they're ideal.
He's a-coming! He's a-coming! There's gonna be a gunfight!
There's a brand new bubble gum in town named of Hubba Bubba. It's soft, juicy, and delicious. Best of all, Hubba Bubba lets you blow great big fat bubbles that won't stick to your face.
That's gun my bubble gum?
Big bubbles, no trouble.
You have a bubble gum. I can beat my friends, I can beat the fans, but you can't ease electric. I can overtake and accelerate, but you can't ease electric. Real engine sound when I'm changing down. You can't ease electric. I can switch my lane, ride the skid chicane, but you can't ease electric. Turn on my lights, I can race all night, but you can't ease electric. When the others stop, I can beat the clock, but you can't ease electric, electric.
Batman, Wonder Woman, Superman. See them all in Superheroes every month.
You never know what's round the corner. So don't run.
Oh dear. This monster just can't find anything big enough to stop his tummy rumbling. His friends have tried everything. Ah, here comes an expert. He prescribes 2 doses of Monster Munch. Roast beef flavor, then pickled onion flavor. So, it would seem some Monster Munch a day keeps a rumbling tummy away.
4, 7,
12.
9.
6.
1.
No, love. You should put that one there. Oh!
Skirrid, the shapes game. It's hard to take your eyes off it.
Look! I'm Hornby side! Now I can really show you around this Hornby Railway. It's amazing! Look at this goods yard! Everything's so real! Good, eh? Hello, she's in trouble. Run out of petrol, love? You can talk to yourself round here. You got the brake on? Stop! That's the last time you play with my Hornby train set.
Hornby, use your imagination.
My Dog Has Fleas is a game. To play it, you put on a flea.
Just one more.
Then you turn the tail. If the fleas fly off, you have to keep the fleas.
Look, you've got fleas.
To win, you have to get rid of all your fleas.
I win! No Fleas on me.
My Dog Has Fleas, the tail-turning, flea-flipping action game from Ideal.
Carry a kidney donor card. Give someone a life after your death.
Here comes Barbie doll.
Meet Barbie, the world's most glamorous doll. She has a beauty salon, a real bubble bath,
Here comes Barbie doll.
and her own beautiful perfumes. And because she leads such an exciting life, she has lots of pretty clothes for every occasion. Barbie, she's in the shops now.
Whimsy on Wye is a pretty little country village for you to collect. There are tiny little cottages and shops, a big country house, even a church, and they're all made from real English porcelain. Prices start from under £1, or buy the complete set in a special gift box. Ask for Wade porcelain at most good china and gift shops now.
Lost 2,000 miles at sea.
Anyone read me?
They're out of gas, out of luck, fired on, flooded, threatened, frightened, and forgotten. Elliot Gould is Noah the pilot. Genevieve Bougeot the missionary. Ricky Schroeder the stowaway. Together, they built a legend in Walt Disney Productions' The Last Flight of Noah's Ark, at a cinema near you from Sunday.
Palitoy present toys from Star Wars. The princess has been captured. There's one. Set for stun. Our heroes are threatened by an Imperial troop transporter. Will the mighty force of the Millennium Falcon be enough to smash Darth Vader? Will Luke be able to save the princess? Only you can decide. The new Palitoy Star Wars models in toy shops now. They're waiting.
This is Big Track, the computer-activated truck from MB Electronics. Program in up to 16 commands, and Big Track will advance, turn, and fire 3 blasts. Big Track follows its instructions and can maneuver around every obstacle to complete its mission. Program it, and Big Track obeys.
Well done, Big Track.
Big Track from MB Electronics.
Old iron! Any old iron, any old iron, any old iron. If rusty railings give you our failings, your gates in the state, don't hesitate. Grab yourself a brush, protect against rust. One coat is all you need, oh. Cause everything's right with Amorite on iron, on iron. Rusty red, cooker looks bad, you know what to rely on. It's gotta be right with Amorite on iron, on iron. It's gotta be right with Amorite on iron, on iron. Stick it on your drain pipe, all right.
My family's always so nice to each other.
Washed your hair. Many happy returns.
Jane's only teasing. Just because Madam insists on washing her hair every day. It's a good job there are 2 ways to get your hair Vosine clean. Original and frequent wash herbal. With the fresh smell of alpine herbs.
Mum's chatting up the milkman again.
We've all got someone we like to have nice clean hair for, haven't we?
Vosine, because we're dedicated to medicated.
I'm never caught out by household odours, thanks to Hayes Pomander. It's a liquid air freshener that really keeps unwanted smells at bay. And Pomander protects your home without fading away for up to 8 weeks. Well, you never know when visitors might drop by. Oh, I think I've got 'em foxed. Boom, boom!
Hayes Pomander, the longer-lasting liquid air freshener.
I thought you said we were only having lamb.
How would you like to change everyday family meals without changing the ingredients?
Cook's Weekly is a day-to-day recipe guide that helps make more of everyday ingredients. This dish may look like it's taken hours. In fact, it takes only 25 minutes to prepare. Cook's Weekly is full of practical recipes, helpful information and new ideas, plus special features like how to make French pastries the easy way. Cook's Weekly, because everyday ingredients don't have to mean everyday meals.
I won £1 million on one of them newspaper bingo things. Didn't alter my way of life one bit. Still living the same housey, on my own, #1. And I still enjoy my Walker's crisps every day. Ready salted, can't be faulted, and barbecue, to name but two. I've always insisted on Walker's ever since I was legs 11. For me, Walker's crisps are Kelly's eye. What can replace that just cooked taste? Mind you, I do have them delivered now.
Yorkshire coast's lovely. Doesn't the sun get everywhere? I'm glad we're in Primrose Valley, Harold. Lovely caravan costs so little. Look at our kids hopping about on page 16. They've never had so much fun. Where do they get their energy from?
Saving mine for variety bar. Maybe somebody's taking years off of me, really.
Hey, join them in Primrose Valley Filey. Phone this number or see your travel agent for Leisure's caravan and chalet brochure.
Don't get a complex. Get Amplex. Roll-on deodorants for total freshness.
Some men like sticky buns or a sarnie, and others like nuts in a bar. But me, I get pent up if my snack ain't all bent up. So unzip me a nice banana.
Under that thick skin's a soft heart, and Mike's alright too by and large.
You can keep all your snacks in their cellophane packs. Unzip me a nice banana.
Unzip a banana today.
Roll the camera. Check energy. Level okay. Get ready, everybody. And action.
Special guest, Philishave, with double action and charge level indicator. The perfect performer.
Hey, it's gum disease. And gum disease can lead to tooth loss. But regular brushing with a good toothpaste can help prevent it. And there's no better toothpaste than new Colgate Gum Protection Formula, with a special ingredient that combats gum disease by fighting plaque and tartar, whatever they are. And it gives full fluoride protection. Of course, even new Colgate Gum Protection Formula can't help some people. But it's never too late to start protecting your family. New Colgate Gum Protection Formula for healthier teeth. Bagum.
She's not as pretty as me, said Ermintrude.
Or as spotty. Laughing Cow cheese spread. It's good, they said.
Is there a lovelier cow than me? Said Ermintrude.
Yes,
said the mirror. Dougal had already found her. Laughing Cow cheese spread. Yum, yum, said Florence. Ermintrude was jealous.
Laughing cow upon the cheese. I bet you've got knobbly knees.
Laughing Cow cheese spread. It's good, they said, and it was.
This monster has kindly volunteered to try new saucy flavour Monster Munch, just to make sure it's as big and tasty as pickled onion flavour and roast beef flavour. Yes, it looks like the thumbs up. Saucy flavour is just as scrumptious as his friends are about to discover. Well, for the moment, they'll just have to take his word for it. Monster Munch in 3 flavours.
Crazy things. New sweeties with free stickers.
Look out for your copy of Look In, on sale now.
You're the tops when it's time for switching. You're the tops. You're a brand new kitchen. In the roughest tester, it's tough as SAS.
You're bright and pretty, you're easy to fit, you're the cleverest.
You're the tops. You come shaped to order. On the side, you've a freak of order. You come by the yard from your local hardware shops. And tough, beautiful wear right, you're the tops.
Not 1, 2 or 3, but a whole galaxy of Cornwall's star attractions set in beautiful landscape gardens ablaze with colour. St Agnes Leisure Park opens today, March the 21st.
This is the sign you will find outside a country park. What is a country park? A country park is a leisure area to which you and your family can drive. Park your car, then away from busy roads, you may walk, swim, sail, or just unwind in our beautiful English countryside. Visit a country park at your leisure. Oh, and why not take a picnic?
If someone crosses the road like this, you'd not be surprised if there was an accident. But to cross safely where there's traffic, pedestrians do need help. Like zebra crossings, the zigzags are there to warn drivers. You must not overtake the vehicle nearest the crossing. It might be blocking your view.
We're on the zebra.
Don't overtake on the zigzags.
Whenever I step into my car, the strangest thing happens. I turn into a sort of big lizard.
You, sir, have turned into a dinosaur.
Oh, perhaps I ought to see my doctor. It's all very odd. Perhaps it's the weather.
No, it's psychological. Like the dinosaur, some drivers haven't adjusted themselves to changing conditions.
But I'm a very good driver. Passed my test first time, years ago.
Exactly.
But it's experience that counts. Look at these kids. Some of them can only just have left school.
Those kids, they know a thing or two. Take the new road signs, for instance. Do you know them? What's that? That. And that. Quickly now. There's no time for indecision when driving. Those kids know them. They learnt them before they passed the test. But don't despair. Pop into your nearest bookstall and get this. The new traffic signs. For the safety of you and your passengers. Keep up with the kids. You know what happened to the dinosaur, don't you? It became extinct.
Many country folk still depend on springs and streams for water, both for themselves and for their animals. Surface water, too, is easily contaminated, especially by digging latrines in the wrong places. Down mountain stream and leafy brook, the water from the hills wends its way into the reservoirs that supply our cities, towns and villages. These open stretches of water lure us all in one way or another. On some reservoirs, these activities are acceptable, but there are some where bathing, boating and the weekly wash are strictly forbidden. The fact that water is part of a natural cycle leads many people to suppose that it has no value. Water is precious, whether from a stream, spring or reservoir, whether for human consumption or for animals. Follow the country code and safeguard all water supplies.
It's ever so nice and peaceful up here, Joe. Nice view, too.
Ah, very nice, Petunia. And look at that nice little boat. He's having a lot of fun out there in his little dinghy. That's what they call them, you know, sailing dinghy.
Are there nice people at our hotel, Joe?
Hello. Now he's slicing his main brace.
Though I don't think the man on table number 6 is very nice.
Do you think he's in trouble, Petunia?
Oh, no, Joe. He's just enjoying himself on holiday.
Oh, he's decided to have a swim. Now he's going to climb back again. I expect that water's a bit cold, don't you? Oh, he's changed his mind. Now he's waving to us. Go away! I can't say I recognise him, though.
Well, he must know us. Maybe it's the gent on table number 6.
No, it's not him. He's Oh, now he's shouting. Lovely day, isn't it? Help! Help! Dial 999 and ask for the Coast Guard. I can't hear a word he's saying, you know. Help. Dial 999 and ask for the Coast Guard. Well, I never. If you see a boat you think may be in distress, dial 999 and ask for the Coast Guard.
Once upon a time, there was a pond covered with ice. The children who played on it were perfectly safe so long as they followed 3 simple rules. 1, take an adult with you. 2, wait till he's tested the ice. 3, keep away from the center where the ice is thinnest. As for the children who didn't follow these 3 rules, some of them were never heard of again. So the good children who were left made very certain that there was always a grown-up with them, that he tested the ice first, that they kept near the shore, and as a result, they lived happily ever after.
Here's one of those pelican crossings.
What?
It's all right. They're very much like ordinary traffic signals. Green, amber, red. We have to stop.
Oh, the amber's flashing. What's it mean?
Well, flashing amber means pedestrians have right of way, you see, and we must wait for them to cross.
Oh, well, they've crossed now. Can we drive on?
Yes. When the amber is flashing and the crossing is clear, we can go.
Now tell me again, what's the sequence of lights after the green for go?
Right. Steady amber, then red. Both mean stop, of course. Flashing amber means pedestrians have right of way. But we can go if the crossing is clear. Green means go. Now, this is a pedestrian light-controlled crossing. The Pelican crossing. To cross the road, you press the button and wait. Wait until the red man changes to the green man. See? Yes. Now, if all is clear, we can cross. There we are. Oh, dear, I've left my brolly behind.
I'll get it, Grandad.
No, stop. The green man is flashing.
Oh.
Yes, that means the lights are about to change.
Oh.
So you mustn't start to cross.
Oh, I see.
That's a good girl. Now, remember, you have to wait until the red man changes to green. Then, if all's clear, cross.
Oh.
Don't forget, when the green man flashes, it's too late to step out. There. Oh, it's starting to rain. Wish I'd brought my brolly.
This is Mummy. If ever I go out of the house and forget to tell her, she gets very upset. Yesterday, Colin and Susan came past and said they were going for a picnic with Auntie Jane. And I said, could I come too? And they said yes. But I couldn't tell Mummy because she was on the telephone. And when I came out, Colin and Susan were gone. When Mummy heard that I hadn't gone off without telling her, she was very pleased, and she promised me a picnic with her and Daddy as a reward.
So, boys and girls, always tell Mummy where you are, even if you're going with someone you know. Always, always tell her where you are.
This is my brother George. This is Mummy. She is always telling us we must never talk to strangers, no matter how nice they are. The other day, George was waiting for Mummy when a man came up and offered him a sweet. George shook his head. Then the man said, "Would you like to come for a walk or ride in my car?" But then George remembered what Mummy had said and hurried off to find her. Mummy was very pleased with him, and she said he was a very good boy.
So, children, if someone you don't know offers you something, always refuse. Never, ever talk to strangers.
When you've come home from work and decided you're very tired, ready for bed, think safe. Tidy up at night. Settle the coals. Put the guard in front of the fire. Empty the ashtrays. If clothes are airing near a boiler, remove them. And any oil heaters should be turned off. Take out electric plugs, especially heaters and electric irons. Not forgetting the TV set. All these are sources of danger, especially at night. Don't gamble with lives and property. You're bound to lose in the end. So when you're ready for bed, think.
This is the time of year for frost. Don't be caught out. Frozen pipes can be avoided. So make sure your house is really frostproof. When there's a likelihood of fog about, don't turn it into smog by burning rubbish or banking up fires at night. You can help by using only smokeless fuel in foggy weather.
When there's fog about, that's a nuisance. But if it mixes with smoke and becomes smog, that's dangerous. Smog attacks clothes, buildings, people. Please help prevent it. Reduce the load on industrial furnaces and burn your rubbish some other time. Keep a stock of smokeless fuel, or use gas or electric fires if you have them. Prevent smoke, prevent smog.
When your daughter goes to work for the first time, the excitement she feels with her own money to spend, and crowds of new friends. Maybe she won't care what job she does before the gloss wears off. She may get married and have a family. And it's only when she thinks about working again that she'll feel let down, going back to unskilled work. But if she gets help to prepare for a satisfying job now, then later on, she'll have a career to go on with. Make sure your daughter sees her careers teacher at school and the local careers officer. You are now 15 years old. You're beginning to be aware of many things, in particular the prospects in life before you. Are you going to leave it all to the hand of chance and just let yourself be landed into the first job that comes along? Don't be soft. Stand up for yourself. Think of what you really want to do and go after it. What's up? Not clear about the way? Do you remember you had a talk from someone about the different kinds of jobs there are? He's the man to look for now. You can be sure of making a start in the right direction with help from your careers teacher and the local careers officer.
All paraffin heaters, no matter what kind, need a continuous flow of air to prevent poisonous fumes from building up. So keep a window or ventilator open.
This is a Coast Guard station, where a Coast Guard keeps watch for craft in difficulties at sea. Now just here, there could be a boat in distress, and this could be you, seeing it all happen. So what should you do? Make for the nearest telephone, dial, and ask for the Coast Guard. He's at the centre of the rescue organisation, in touch by telephone and radio with lifeboats and helicopters. So remember, for distress at sea, dial 999 and ask for the Coast Guard. I am a Coast Guard. I guard coasts and yachtsmen like Edwin here. Sensibly, before sailing, Edwin is giving a friend details of his boat, where he's going, and when he will be back. Now all goes well with Edwin until he reaches here, when a storm blows up. Edwin quickly makes for the nearest shelter. He decides to stay a while, but forgets to let anyone know his change of plan. So that later, his friend phones me to tell me Edwin is hours overdue here. After getting full details, we organize search and rescue operations all along his supposed course. What a waste of time and money. So do help us, yachtsmen. Always tell somebody of your sailing plans, but don't forget to let them know if you change them.
Seen something interesting, Joe?
No, not really, Petunia.
Well, you must have spotted something.
Well, it's what you might call a rare sea bird.
Oh, fancy, how nice.
I think I might go for a little swim, Petunia.
Not here, Joe. A red notice means it's permanently unsafe, and you must never, never bathe from here.
Oh. That water looks very inviting, Petunia.
You can't bathe from here either. Not now. Can't you see the red flag? It means it's just not safe.
But I can swim like a fish.
That's no excuse, Joe. As long as the red flag's flying, you mustn't go in the water.
Oh.
Now you're in luck. Red and yellow flags. That means the area between them is patrolled by lifeguards. Now in you go, Joe.
Funny, but I've changed my mind, Petunia.
Oh, men.
You know, when I was at home, stuck at the old sink, I used to dream about going out to work again and all the different jobs I could do. But when the time came and I did get the chance, I didn't know how to start or where to go. Then one day, on my way to the shops, I was given a government leaflet. It told me all about getting a job again, and the tax, and about training for things. All of which proved so interesting to my neighbours and friends that I shall now have to get another one from my local employment exchange.
A year or so ago, Mr. and Mrs. Arnold Finney lined their kitchen ceiling with polystyrene tiles. How nice, how safe too, until they added a fine coat of gloss paint. How dangerous. Moral, polystyrene tiles are safe. Gloss paint is safe. But together, they are a very serious fire hazard.
If a man with dangerous animals to feed went about it like this, you would not be surprised at the results. Then why on earth, when it's foggy, do you drive down the motorway like this, straight into situations you can't see? After all, it may not be just your neck.
Oh, Joe, I have enjoyed our country walk.
Yes, we've come a long way, Petunia. Look, you can see our tracks right across that yellow cornfield.
Oh, yes. It's ever so nice in this field, but I'm glad those cows have gone.
Ah, they're taking themselves off for a walk down the road. Look, through that gate I opened. The one marked private.
Oh, yes. Our little Bingo's having a lovely time playing with those sheep. The exercise will do him good.
Hey, I've hit that bottle, Petunia. It smashed up a treat.
Oh, very clever.
You know, there's a farmer down there with a purple face.
I expect it's all that sun and the open-air life, Joe.
Now he's doing one of those country dances.
Well, I don't think he looks very friendly.
Maybe you're right. Though it can't be anything we've done.
No. But I won't stay where I'm not wanted. Come on, Joe.
When folk come out to the country, why, oh, why won't they follow the country code?
To you, it's just a worn-out fridge. But to a child, it's a caravan, a ship, a castle, even a bed. And a death trap, airtight and impossible to open from the inside. Don't let an old fridge be a new danger to children. Take off the door, or smash the lock, or better still, ask your local council to take it away or tell you how to dispose of it, before it kills a child.
What's up with you? I'm trying to do some grinding. Oh, the guard. Well, all right. You're a bit of a mess. A wheel burst, did it? Well, you can still hear with the other one, can't you? Yes, it's safe now. What now? Oh, your hands got pulled in by the wheel, did they? Serves you right. You should have shoved the rest up close to the wheel, like this. A 1/8 inch gap. Here, leave me alone. I want to get on. Oh, I can't understand. Oh, the goggles. Well, all right. But what's all the fuss? I've never known anyone hurt by one of these.
This is me, thinking as usual about Dave. Dave is super. Dave can do anything. Oh, he's great. He really is. When pow, up pops my fairy godmother with a "I'll give you 3 wishes" routine. Wish number 1 is easy. Next, I wish we were both at the seaside. Come on, Dave, let's swim, I say. It's just not my scene, man, says Dave. What he really meant was he couldn't swim. I've still got 1 wish left, remember? Meet Mike. He swims like a fish.
Yes, I wish I didn't keep losing me birds. Then learn to swim, young man. Learn to swim.
If you can't swim, ask about lessons at your local swimming baths. Do learn to swim. It could save your life.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. A short demonstration of lifting heavy objects without strain. Feet about a foot apart, knees bent, straight back and down like so. And now, the wrong way. Straight legs and bent back. Can cause injury, no calls. Injury, no calls.
When he left school, Dennis Trout liked most of all to clown about. But on factory floor, the tricks of Dennis to his mates became a menace. For instance, a compressed air hose, a useful tool, but deadly handled by a fool. For metal filings in the eye can very often blind a guy. To throw a rag may seem fun, yet cause a mate to crush a thumb. So on factory floor, don't be a Burke. Keep your tricks for after work. This chap is a fiddler. No, not that kind. Let me explain. This is a machine, quite harmless when operated by a trained operator. Oh, most impressive. Thank you, sir. Now, the fiddler has not been told or taught to use the machine, but he's going to fiddle. Fiddle with this, fiddle with that, and... oh, dear. So, at work, don't fiddle with machinery you haven't been trained to use.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Charlie says that if ever you see a box of matches lying around, tell Mummy because they can hurt you. One day when my dad went fishing, he took Charlie and me along. While he was fishing, we started having fun with the puddles. Dad shouted, "Come back here!" But just then, Charlie tried to do an extra big jump, and he went over the edge and into the water. Charlie nearly drowned. It was very lucky for him, he caught on the line. Charlie says next time we go fishing, we should stay very close to Dad, where he can look after us. And he hopes that when you go near the water, you'll stay close to a grown-up too. Charlie says that stoves are dangerous to go close to because there are so many hot things there that can hurt you. Charlie says he knows now that it's dangerous to pour the tablecloth because the hot water from the teapot hurts him very much. Charlie and I were in the park. Then this man came up and said, "Would I like to see some puppies?" And I said yes. And I was going to go, but Charlie stopped me. Charlie's reminded me, my mum says I shouldn't go off with people I don't know. Then the man went away. We went and told Mummy, and she said we'd been very good. I got an apple and Charlie got something he likes. He says never go anywhere with men or ladies you don't know. Charlie and I were out the back when Vera and Dave came by and said, "Come along for a picnic." And I was going, but Charlie said, he says I'd better tell Mum where I'm going. So we told him to wait while we went and asked. But Mum was talking to the milkman. And she talked such a long time that when I had asked her and she'd said yes, the others had gone. Mum asked us why we hadn't gone, and when I told her, she said we'd been good for not going, and would we like a day out with her instead? Charlie says always tell your mummy before you go off somewhere so she knows who you are with.
Mrs. Fluffytail is taking Tufty and Bobby to the shops. Tufty, what's the right way to cross the road? First, find a safe place where we can see both ways. No parked cars. Stop. Then stand on the pavement near the curb and look all round for traffic. And listen. I hear a noise. says Bobby. When the lorry has gone, they all look round and listen again. All the traffic has gone now, so we walk straight across, looking and listening all the time. But always with Mummy, says Mrs. Fluffytail.
Mae Mrs Cunningen yn mynd â Twfti a Bobby i'r siop. Twfti, sut mae croesi'r ffordd yn iawn?
Edrych am le diogel lle gallwn ni weld bob ffordd, dim caer wedi parcio. Stop. Wedyn, sefyll ar y palmant yn agos i'r ymyl ac edrych o gwmpas am draffig a gwrando. Rwy'n clywed sôn,
meddai Bobby.
Mae traffig I gyd wedi mynd nawr, felly fe allwn gerdded ar draws y ffordd ac edrych a gwrando drwy'r amser.
Ond gyda Mami bob amser, meddai Mrs Cunningen.
This is what happened one day when the ice cream van stopped by Tufty's house. Ice cream! And Tufty goes to find his mummy. Tufty always asks his mummy to go with him to the ice cream van. But Willy Weasel has gone off to get an ice cream by himself. Oh, dear! Oh, Mummy! Willy has been knocked down by a car. Now Willy has been hurt. And all because he didn't ask his mummy to go with him to the ice cream van. When you want to go to the ice cream van, always take Mummy with you. Tufty and Bobby Brown Rabbit are playing football with Tufty's new ball. Bobby is taking a kick. Oh! What's happened to their ball? Oh dear, it's gone out onto the road. Bobby, what shall we do? We mustn't go onto the road to get it back because of the traffic. Look at the ball. Just think what might have happened to Tufty or Bobby if they had run into the road. Mrs. Fluffytail has seen it all and is very pleased with them because they didn't run into the road to get the ball. One fine day, Tufty is playing on the grass with Bobby Brown Rabbit. But Harry Hare and Willy Weasel are playing out by the road, near the cars and buses. Poor Willy. The car has knocked him down. Very luckily, Mr. Policeman Badger comes along to help. Oh, my word, says Policeman Badger. You are both silly boys to play in the road. Now Willy's been hurt. He won't be able to play with you for a long time. Never play near the road. Tufty loves going to the shops with his mummy. Mrs. Fluffytail is buying some fruit. But Tufty wants to look in the toy shop window. He wants to look at the toys so much that he forgets about his mummy. But he can't cross the road without her. And now he doesn't know where she is. Suddenly, his mummy is there. Oh, Tufty, always keep tight hold of Mummy's hand when we go shopping. Tufty holds his mummy's hand and feels safe again.
Nice view from up here, Petunia.
Yes, very nice, Joe. One tires kill. Won't tires kill? Are our tires worn, Joe?
Yeah, oh, I wouldn't think so, Petunia.
Well, I expect you've looked. You have looked, haven't you, Joe? Joe, have you looked at our tires?
Yes.
Recently, Joe?
Nice view from up here, Petunia.
Joe, are our tires worn?
Not warm, Petunia. They're a bit smooth.
Oh, that's nice.
Nice view from up here, Petunia.
Yes, very nice, Joe.
Hey, Dad, you know the traffic lights at the top? You know if you want to go straight on, the offside lane's favourite?
Is it?
Well, today, the other lane cleared first.
Oh, yes.
Well, in a case like that, is it all right to switch lanes?
Not if something's coming up in the other lane, it isn't.
Oh. Well, I won't do it again, Dad. Not in your car, anyway.
Oh.
I'm off to the Himalayas, Dad! When approaching lights, pick your lane early and stick to it.
Well, here we are, waiting for the start of the greatest baby walker rally of the year. The flag's up, and they're off. And right at the start, number 1 crashes into the safety barrier at Fireguard Bend. And now, number 3 is in the lead. But what's this? A disaster! A disaster for number 3 as he short circuits at Kettleflex Corner. I think, yes, he's all right. He's all right. And that leaves number 2 and, yes, number 4. This is sensational. Number two has misjudged the doorstep chicane, and he's out of the race as well, which gives the race to number 4. But what a finish!
Baby walkers are perfectly safe when supervised, but a baby left alone in one could burn or scald himself. So watch your baby all the time, or he'll never grow up to be a world champion.
Jeremy's got a roaring toothache again.
I'm not surprised. He eats too many sweets and never cleans his teeth.
Oh, Tut, you'll have to go to the dentist.
Poor Jeremy. His mum should have taught him to clean his teeth every day. They could have been as nice and clean as mine. Look! Have a crocodile smile. Clean your teeth every day.
Claude goes to the seaside. A cautionary tale for caravanners.
There, I think I've got everything in. Hey, I'm looking forward to our holiday, aren't you, dear?
Yes, dear.
Just a moment. With all this weight at the back, I'm not safe to be taken anywhere.
Yeah, oh, do stop fussing, Claude.
You mark my words. Stop! That's done it. The whole lot's shifted up front. You'll never manage now.
Hey, hold your head up, Claude. You're making it very hard to steer.
Oi, there's a speed limit for caravans, you know.
All right. Don't panic. I'm putting the brakes on.
Help!
Hey, pack that in, Claude.
It's not my fault. I told you we were overloaded. Next time you take a caravan on holiday, please, don't overload it and keep within the speed limit.
Green Cross man in Tony gets it right.
Hey, Tony!
Good. He's using the Green Cross code. Stop. Look. Listen for traffic. When there's no traffic near, walk straight across, looking and listening all the time.
That was great. Always use the Green Cross code, because I won't be there when you cross the road. Always stop, look, listen, think.
Who can it be? Perhaps it's your rich Aunt Annie who you love to see outside the front door. Or your loving husband who has lost his key outside the front door. Now I wonder who it is gonna be outside the front door. But stop! On the other hand, could it be that there's a real con man who will take you in outside the front door? Or a mad, bad axeman who is deep in sin outside the front door? So put the chain on the door before you let them in through the front door. So put the chain on the door before you let them in through the front door. See who's there first before you open the door. Put the chain on.
This sign does not mean that you will encounter flying motorcycles. No, this sign indicates a street down which it is illegal to drive a motor vehicle, or you may be liable to a fine.
I used to have a terrible time with my headlights. I found they gave a lot of trouble to people I overtook, and traffic and pedestrians coming towards me. Their effect was quite devastating. So I called in my doctor, Gus, the noted brain surgeon. He said there was nothing wrong with the adjustment, and then he gave me a switch that makes my lights more manageable. He calls it a dip switch. Now, when I go out at night, I'm no trouble to anyone. My friends who have cars tell me they have dip switches too.